Welcome to the Metals Investment Forum. For the first time, we have Zodiac Gold coming to my panel. Welcome, David. That's David Koh, CEO. Welcome, David.
Thank you, Chen, and thanks for having us to the show. It's been a great pleasure, and we're excited to be here. This is our first show. We recently listed on January 29th of this year, so we're excited to tell our story.
Well, excellent. Can you tell us a little bit history of your company?
Sure. So we've been a private company for many years, slowly developing a project in West Africa in the Republic of Liberia. And we entered the Canadian capital market space in 2021. We went out and raised $1.5 million and oversubscribed to $3.5 million. We closed the financing, did a 3,500 meter drill program, had wonderful success hitting mineralization in 20 of 22 holes. Picked up 2 other properties because we realized that the shear zone was hosting the gold. So we wanted to capture as much of that shear zone as possible. And we did an RTO with some friendlies. When we closed the RTO, there was only 20 shareholders in the vehicle. And we consolidated the companies and closed it in January.
Wow, excellent.
And we're doing a 2,000 meter drill program currently.
Good, good. And then you will have a drill results coming in the next few weeks or sooner?
Yes, sir. We put out the first results 2 days ago. So we hit some great zones, 25 meters over 2 grams, of which 9 meters of 4 grams were within the hole. And we're very excited, and we believe we'll have news flow, every 7 to 10 days as the lab sends the results.
Excellent. How deep are those intercepts?
The holes run from surface, the deepest, to about 180 meters. So the mineralization is in actually 2 or 3 various zones within the hole. We're seeing the gold in the shear zone itself, as well as the sulfides and quartz. But it's all very shallow, open pit type of deposit.
Oh, good, good. 4 grams makes very good open pit.
Oh, for sure. Yes, sir.
So, can you tell us about your background, your company management team?
Sure. So, my background is when I finished school at UC Davis, I was moved to the Bay Area and worked with startup companies. Through a fluke accident, I ended up in Liberia in 2009 and started developing the project. Our vice president of exploration is the former exploration manager from MNG Gold. They own the 2 operating gold mines currently in Liberia. So Eftal and I both live in Liberia, and we've assembled a great board of directors. Doug Cater is on our board. He's the former vice president of exploration for Kirkland Lake Gold. I'm on the board of directors for Mayfair and Sierra Metals. Former Barrick and Kinross is also. Our audit chair is Graham Warren, the CFO of Goliath Resources. On our advisory board is Renaud Adams, the CEO of IM Gold, who's been a tremendous asset to our company since 2021. And our other advisor is Mike Demeter as well. He's a capital markets expert. And both of those guys have been, wonderful, advisors to the company as we grow.
Oh, excellent.
And we look to build the board over the next month or 2 as well. We'll probably have some additions.
Good. So we were chatting, and you told me that you will be disappointed. Actually, you don't find 5 million ounce near surface open pitable deposit. Can you? Of course, this is a very forward-looking statement. So can you tell us why?
Sure. If you look at the structure we're on the Todi Shear Zone. It's a 300 kilometer long by 25 kilometer wide structure. We know that the shear zone is hosting gold. We've proven that in 43 of 50 holes we hit mineralization in the structure. There's a 1.8 million ounce deposit 20 kilometers away from us, doing 3 million tons of ore a year at, I believe, 2 to 3 grams per ton. And if you look at our drill results, you can do the math, length, strike, density, and we have 5 drill ready targets that are from 2 to 6 kilometers long. So if we have average grades of between 2 and 4, the numbers will add up very quickly. And this does not include our reconnaissance license to the northwest. There's a 40 kilometer long gold stream sediment sampling that we've completed that runs 40 kilometers long, a long strike. And that's not including that. So we'll leave that on the bone for whoever buys us in the future.
So you mentioned Bayou. So what's your exit strategy? You want to sell it to a major, to a JV?
Absolutely.
Or something?
No, I think the strategy, and obviously our board and shareholders will be a part of these decisions. But, the strategy is to drill, raise money, drill, announce resources along the way for the next 24 to 36 months. And I think, in 36 months, the for sale sign will go up. But I think people will come to us prior to that. We already have people approaching us. I've got a meeting tomorrow with a company that's, interested in doing something. I don't know what that is, but it's a fascinating project. You don't see many district size opportunities. Like, this is a district scale opportunity. Someone could find 20 million ounces here. It's possible. We've only scratched the surface.
Yeah, you mentioned 20 million ounces, you mentioned 5 million. I'm hopeful to look something in between. Recently, the Africa is heating up. I saw Osino, which I met, the CEO I met in Kindaba before the COVID. I remember I met him. And they had bidding war on that. There is 300 million something. So what is the roughly price tag that you see in Africa in those kind of open pit, shallow, high grade deposits?
Well, there's some really, really good comps. Just recently, Fortuna Silver purchased Chesser in Senegal, 860,000 ounces, I believe. It was $83 to $88 an ounce. There was then Namibia, the big $300+ million was, I think, $92, $93 an ounce. I think, if you look at our project logistically where we sit, an hour from the port, an hour from the capital city, the hydro power dam 8 kilometers away, it's your perfect setup for a mine. Your infrastructure is there, 12 months a year access. So I think we'll start seeing, resources being sold hopefully over the next 12 months at north of $100 an ounce. I mean, that's the goal, is to have inferred and indicated. That's what sold the 2 sales that happened in the last few months. They were both inferred and indicated, and they demanded, $80 to $100 an ounce. So we're hopeful we'll be north of that due to our logistical, location.
Well, that means you will command somewhere between 500 million to maybe a couple of billion. If
no doubt, no doubt in our mind. We know it's there. It's finding the right partners to fund the projects, and we'll prove out the ounces. We'll do the hard work. The gold is there. Now it's just trying to figure out how many ounces we have.
Well, excellent. Can you tell us what's your market cap? What's the upside for the investor?
Well, the upside is massive. Zodiac Gold never sold a share less than 18 cents. There's no free shares. There's no 2-cent stock. There's no 5-cent stock. 18 cents was the lowest cost on the company. When we went public, we went out at 25 cents. It was unfortunate one of the investors needed to liquidate. They drove the stock down to 10 cents where, we moved that position. Some brokers and people bought them out of their position, and that closed on Thursday, I believe. And then Friday, we were up 20%. So hopefully we'll see the stock price get back to that 18 to 22 cents very, very soon. So market cap wise, we're roughly around 10 million right now. And it's only north from here.
All right, great. Excellent, David. Well, hopefully next time we will hear more of your exploration success and maybe have some resource report.
Absolutely. Look forward to towards the end of the year to deliver that to you, Chen.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good
Thanks
luck.
for the time.